Good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss organize. Organizing is to gather or to utilize in a scientific manner different resources. In terms of management, organizing means organizing an important resource as human being. Let us first discuss the term organization. It is a base on which whole unit is depend. So, it is important base. Without efficient and effective organization, no management can work effectively. On the contrary, poor organization can be a destruction of management effects. Even if there is a gathering of very good and effective and efficient peoples, then also a sound organization is a must so that management can do good results and result oriented efforts. There is no or there are no any one definition for organization, but different management guru have defined organization in different way. According to one definition, organization involves identification and grouping of activities to be performed and dividing them among the individuals and creating authority and responsibility relationship among them for the accomplishment of organizational activities, that is common goal. It is nothing but a grouping activity, so it involves departmentalization, linking of different departments, defining authority and responsibility, prescribing authority and responsibility, and the organization structure in order to achieve a common minimum goal. So, after planning, organization is very important aspect of management. In short, organizing may be defined in terms of following steps. The first step is identifying and grouping different activities, that is to make different departments. Second step, defining different authorities and responsibilities in terms of work and persons. Third step is establishing relationship among various job positions. Last but not the least, identifying different rules and regulation for organization so that smooth working may be possible. These rules and regulation is mostly for each individuals. In this reference, I will give you one example. Even though a very big organization like Tata, if Mr. Ratan Tata is going to visit some plant, then if that is a construction plant say, and if Ratan Tata is visiting construction activity in that construction site, then being MD or being a very senior person also, he has to follow all safety rules and regulation. He has to wear helmet at least. So, these are common rules and regulation which is laid down and which must be followed by each and every individual. This is nothing but organization. Let us discuss characteristics of an organization. Let us discuss this thing in different context. In real sense, what is organization? There is no any such thing that you can show that this is organization. So, what is organization? It is a group of different peoples. So, the first characteristic as it is a group of people. Even if two peoples are added or to leave, then nothing will change more. So, organization as such have no any face, just like Indian cricket team. What is Indian cricket team? Aspirants or different players comprising a team. That is nothing but Indian cricket team, that is an organization. So, even if Dhoni left, Ganguly left, Sachin left, the more will come, just like Virat Kohli come, then Raina come or Raina left, that does not make any more sense because Indian cricket team is a constant organization. Maybe people are coming or leaving organization, that is a altogether different thing. Second characteristic, organization as a structure of relationship. That means one is a captain, others are follower or others are, one is wicket keeper, 3-4 are purely batsman, 3-4 are bowler, then 2-3 are all rounder. It comprises organization. So as a team, organization wins or loses a event. Third one, organization as a function of management. That means management organizes or arranges different issues, and organization will convert that issue in an event and fulfill the common minimum goal. The fourth characteristic, organization as a process. This is important thing. The organization establishes relationship between among different members of organization, and then only it will function very smoothly. Now let us discuss steps in organizing. The very first and foremost thing, while organizing, a manager differentiates and integrates the activities of his organization, taking into consideration the common target of an organization. So objective is first and foremost important thing. So consideration of objective. Let us take same example of cricket team. What is main target? To conquer World Cup. Then what is short term target? Conquer today's match. So there are two targets. Unless and until they fulfill first target, they can't go to the last target. That means unless and until they wins every match or a minimum number of matches, unless and until they fulfill this short target, then and then only they can go to next target. Second activity steps in organizing, identification and grouping of activities. So each job should be perfectly grouped so that a small groups can achieve a small targets. That means take example of each and every departments. There are number of departments in organization. Let us take first purchase. So unless and until they purchase a specified raw material, then and then only production department can achieve their target. Not only raw material, the tooling, the machines, these are very important things. So procurement, then production, or before that design. The design should be as per specification, and as per design only production department can produce. Then quality control, then marketing, then sales, and then advertising. That is also important department. So these activities, these groups are doing their work as per the specification, and then only the final target of management is achieved. The management works mainly for profit. They have set the target that as compared to last year, we have to achieve 20% more profit, and if the production department, quality department does not produce the quality goods, otherwise the achievement of target 15% more may not be possible. The third step in organizing is assigning duties. If the person is very master in one aspect or one thing, and he is giving that job, then he will deliver 100% result as far as possible. So organizing different duties and responsibilities, assigning perfect jobs to person is important step in organizing. We are discussing authority and responsibility. See, if there is some responsibility, then one must delegate some authority also, because to accomplish some work, each and every manager, each and every officer should have certain authority also. So the next step in organization is delegation of proper authority. Otherwise, for each and every small work, one may approach to higher authorities, and that will create mess in an organization. So these are different steps in organization. The next important topic is organization structure. According to authority and responsibility, there is organization structure. Here, one important thing is that no personal relationship matters in an organization. This is unwritten statement in the books of management, though it is written. If someone messes with personal relationship, let us consider an example of a big organization like Tata. If Tata is managing director and CEO of Tata Group, and his survivor may be only a manager in any group, let us consider he is very junior and he is manager in any of group companies, and if he is making major decisions in management meetings, then there may create a mess. So, these big groups follow management principle, but maybe small organization may not follow these management rules, and that is why we are observing many big organizations are making mess in their management due to undue interference of relationship. So, the first and foremost rule is organization structure must be on the basis of authority and responsibility. It must maintain rational and logical relationship between human and different resources like finance, material, information technology, and all other departments. Organization structure is a pattern of relationship among various components or parts of the organization which prescribe the relations among various activities and positions. In order to management to be alive, that means it must make progress each and every now and then it should be flexible enough to review its decision, its organization structure, and it should be change accommodative from time to time. Then and then only major changes as technology, as advancement, and as other take an example of competition. So, it creates a flexibility so that it accommodates changes like this competition and modern technology. The following factors are effective when we discuss about organization structure. The first one is environment. It must have a free and fair environment in order to make authority and responsibility based human relationship, and then only we can create a good organization and management. Second one is technology. It should be adaptive to new advanced technology. Third one is strategy. Each now, every and then it should adopt latest strategical decisions, make short term, medium term and long term plan, then only they can survive. Or you may have many examples like Nokia or Kodak, which organizations are not advanced as per technology, and that is why they are now surviving for their life. The next one is size. According to medium scale, small scale, large scale, they have to create their structure. Forms of aggregating. So, forms of aggregating means the diversification should be aggregate, and there should be a complete line and staff organization structure or delegation of authority and responsibility structure in an organization, so that it can work very nice. During this organizing or during this aggregating, organization may adopt a production based strategy or customer quality based strategy or technology based strategy. That may be their own discretion, and then only they can survive. They must be flexible enough to adopt different strategies. If anyone is adopting customer based strategy, then their every decision is in the orientation with customer decisions only, and these are different aspects of organization or organizing in at supervisory level. This is important as management subject is concerned.